So right now, I'm sitting. So right now, I'm sitting here at Ackerman Union with Paul Perkins. He frequents Ackerman Union quite often. And Paul, I want to know, why do you choose Ackerman Union to eat on campus when there's all the places, all the dining halls that we have on campus?
Well, being student athlete, I don't really want to walk all the way to the dining hall from class, since most of my classes are up on the hill. It would take too much effort and too much time to go all the way back to Deneb or Covell to get some food. So I prefer to go to Ackerman Student Union and choose from the many restaurants they have.
Okay, Paul. What is your favorite or most frequent restaurant that you choose from in Ackerman?
Ackerman has a lot of food choices, but the one I had to say that I choose I go to most frequently is probably Panda Express, because I grew up on Panda Express. I love their food choices. Their entrees are delicious. The other restaurants in Ackerman Student Union are very delicious, but sometimes the prices are kind of steep. Panda Express is right in my price range, and it's most convenient sometimes because most of the lines are long in the other restaurants.
But sometimes the Panda Express line is long, or sometimes it is the longest. Does the way that they move and how efficient their line process is make you want to go to Panda Express?
Well, sometimes when I get into Ackerman Student Union, the line is very short because I get out of class kind of late. But I can see how the long line will entice me to go to Panda. Since everybody is in the line for Panda Express, it would make it more, it'd benefit me more to see what's going on in Panda Express. But the line issue at Panda Express has never been a problem for me, seeing that I get out of class at very odd times.
Okay. Well, when you walk into Ackerman Union, what is the first thing you notice?
Wetzel Pretzel. Whenever I walk in, I come in from the lower level, so I see Wetzel Pretzel and the little coffee shop next to it. So my first instinct is to go to Wetzel Pretzel and get some bites with the cinnamon glaze and get a strawberry milk, but I have to have constraint and go in there because I have a mission to go get Panda or Sbarro's.
Sbarro's. Good choice in food there, Paul. Do you ever notice how much technology is around you while you're in Ackerman Union? It could be things that we don't notice, such as like our phones, computers, televisions, music. Do you ever notice that, and does it have an effect on you?
There definitely has been a technology boom, and the use of technology in UCLA's Ackerman Union is definitely noticeable, but to me, I don't really pay attention to it because I'm just so used to it. Just the convenience of my phone or the convenience of a phone or a computer has always been obvious to me, so, but I haven't noticed it. What was the other part of the question?
Does it affect you in any way?
No, it doesn't affect me.
When you notice other students in Ackerman Union, or people in Ackerman Union, what stands out to them about you as far as what are they doing or why they're in Ackerman or even at UCLA?
Well, I notice when I go into Ackerman Student Union that a lot of people are always eating, they're always eating, but it's also a place for people to socialize. That's one of the biggest things I always see. Big groups of people talking, sometimes doing homework, eating. But I feel like Ackerman Student Union is more than just a place to eat. It's a place to really embark in the journey that UCLA has to offer UCLA students, which is the many networks that is available to you and the many friends that you can make while being here. So Ackerman Student Union is just a gateway into what UCLA, the whole theme of what UCLA really is.
Would you call it a good meeting place?
Yes, I would. Ackerman Student Union has been a place where I've met many of my friends. I've met a couple of hobos, and it's really good to get an insight into what their lives are like, because we just have a perception of them that they're homeless, have no job, but they actually are very loving and caring people with families, and their stories are very interesting to me. So I look forward to going to Ackerman Student Union and talking with people I wouldn't usually talk to.
So you don't have a problem with necessarily sitting yourself next to a stranger, or do you have a certain seating pattern that you choose when you step into Ackerman to eat, if you eat at Ackerman?
Well, usually, coming out of class, I get my food to go. I'll go in either locker room or I'll take it outside. But the very few times I do eat in Ackerman Student Union, I don't mind sitting next to anonymous people. I don't mind sitting next to strangers. I actually think that's the whole reason of me being at UCLA, is to meet new people and experience new ideas. So when I go into Ackerman Student Union, I don't really have a preferred seating choice or area of the dining hall I sit in. It's just wherever there's an open seat, I go in and sit. And if I happen to have someone sitting with me, I don't mind talking with them for an extended period of time.
Do you ever think that those people have a problem with you sitting at their table?
I feel like they initially will have a problem, being that I'm African American male with dreadlocks. I can be kind of intimidating, but that's why I engage in conversation with them first and let them know that I'm just trying to meet a new friend, because you can't go through this world without any friends. So I understand that I need to make as many friends as I can while I'm here.
Wow, Paul. So, you mentioned that you're African American male. Do you notice the ethnic backgrounds of people when you're in Ackerman? Do you notice that, or if certain groups of people tend to migrate towards the people of their own color? Or is it a diverse place?
See, the great thing about UCLA is a very diverse university, and I do see races tend to clump together in their certain sections and in certain groups and make cliques, but I also see a very diverse group of friends with many backgrounds, many ethnicities. That's just the great thing about UCLA. That's why a lot of people come here, and that's why it's such a highly thought of university, because the diversity here is unparalleled to any other school. We live in the heart of LA, so we get many different backgrounds, many different stories. So to engage in conversation with different people and understand how their lives are or were, it's just, you can't beat it. It's just the connection that you build from this place is just crazy.
So, let me get this right. your reason for going to Ackerman is first to get a meal and take a load off your feet for a second because you're an athlete. And if you can, to possibly meet a new person that may connect you to the future.
That is correct. Eating is always my priority. Taking a load off is always my second priority. And meeting new friends and interacting with new people is always my third priority. So when I walk in and I see an open seat, I have food in my hand, I don't mind going in and sitting down, engaging in conversation with another person, another UCLA student. Because you never know, they could be the ones that help me on my final. So I don't mind sitting in Ackerman Student Union when I could go outside and sit outside, be outside with nature.
Do you feel that Ackerman is a great place to study?
There's different areas of the campus that I would prefer to study at, opposed to Ackerman Student Union, but Ackerman Student Union is definitely a great place to get some work done. It's an efficient place to get work done, but sometimes the noise can get kind of overwhelming. There's a lot of conversations going, so it's easy to get distracted off of your own work. And it's important while you're at this prestigious university that you get your own work done instead of paying attention to other people's stuff. So I don't think Ackerman Student Union is the ideal place to get work done, but it's definitely an option.
So because of the hustle and bustle that Ackerman has, as far as students coming in and out, field trips, things like that, it kind of cuts down on how much real study potential the place may have without all of that, as opposed to a place that was student-based only.
Yeah, there's a lot of activity, a lot of camps that go on up here. Like I said, this is a very prestigious school, and a lot of middle schools would like to come up here and take field trips up to, maybe potentially see their future. But because of this, there's a lot of commotion and a lot of younger kids coming around, causing dismay, which can sometimes distract you from your own task, your own work. But that's why it's important to stay focused and to focus on your own work. And if you're in a group setting, someone helping you with your homework, it's important that you guys concentrate on the task at hand and really focus on what you guys came here to do. And that wasn't to socialize. At this point in time, it's to do your homework.
So, back to Panda Express. The people in the line at Panda Express, as opposed to your other place, Sbarro's, do you feel that there is a difference in the people in line at Panda versus Sbarro's pizza? As far as ethnicity, body type, things of that sort?
I notice a lot of student athletes like to go to Panda Express, not so much Sbarro's. I think because since the student athletes have pasta and Italian type food a lot for the games, it's nice to venture out and get some Chinese food, get some different flavors in your mouth. But when it comes to if I notice different types of bodies or body types or different ethnicities, I think it's a very diverse place. That's what makes Panda a good restaurant, because it appeals to all ethnicities, all backgrounds, all types of people. And and that's just why it's one of the most popular restaurants on UCLA's campus in Ackerman Student Union. That's why it's the most frequently visited. But Sbarro's is a great restaurant, as well as Rubio's.
Well, thank you very much, Paul, for taking time out of your schedule. I know you don't normally eat here, but